Hello everybody, Rusty Ground here, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a first look at the Lamplighters League. This is a turn-based strategy game developed by Harebrained Schemes that recently came out on PC and Xbox. This is a game that I've been looking forward for some time and I jumped on it as soon as it came out. These are my first impressions after around 10 hours of gameplay. The story in the Lamplighters League is set in an alternate 1930s. A secret occult war has raged on for centuries over the control of a mystical tower that has existed since the dawn of time. There are no heroes left, and it is up to you to assemble the best of the worst, as they say, thieves, killers and scoundrels, for one last-ditch campaign to stop the enemy before they can claim the tower for themselves. The enemy, known as the Banished Court, is made up of 3 houses, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. On the other side of the conflict, we have Pelham Locke, a rich and mysterious individual that wants to stop the Banished Court at all costs, and from a story perspective, he is the investor in our team, basically. In order to stop the Banished Court, we have to complete a variety of missions and assignments. The game has a countdown timer mechanic similar to XCOM 2, where you try to keep the enemy's progression in check as much as possible. The activities take place week by week, and every week you have to choose what mission to take. You can classify these missions in 2 categories, active and passive. The active missions are the ones where you will have to go in and fight with your agents, and the passive missions are the ones where you essentially send in one agent to investigate and you don't have any input on what that agent does during the mission. These missions are, from what I've seen so far, either resource gathering missions or lead finding missions. You can find leads on new members to recruit or new information about each house's secrets, and then you will unlock an active mission where you will actually have to go in and either recruit the new team member or steal some valuable information from each house. From a character perspective, Lamplighters League is similar to XCOM's Chimera Squad in that your characters are not just classes that you recruit, and if you lose one you can just recruit another. In this game, the team members are characters in the game with their own background, story, motivation and personality. Yes, they are classified into 3 major roles, Sneak, Bruiser and Saboteur, but if you lose one of them in a mission, they might be gone from your team forever. I do believe there is a mechanic where you can get your agents back by doing some sort of a rescue mission, but I haven't encountered that yet, so I cannot say for sure. There are a total of 10 agents to recruit in this game, and there is an 11th one available if you buy the deluxe edition of the game. Each agent has its own unique abilities, and they all have their own ability tree which you can upgrade. Your agents can also equip items that they find either during the missions or they can buy from the supply store. These items are either one-time use items such as grenades, smoke bombs, bandages and so on, or equipment items such as armor, talismans or weapons that basically remain on the character, or you can swap them around if you want to. In time, you can also recruit allies. These are characters that sit in your base and offer permanent improvements that apply to your entire roster of agents. Think about them as like the base doctor or blacksmith. Another interesting addition to the character development side of the game is the undrawn hand mechanic. After every mission, you get 1, 2 or even 3 tarot cards, I believe, which you can assign to your agents, giving them extra abilities or buffs. You can also get harmful tarot cards. Similar to other tactical turn-based games, when an agent is down during a mission, you have a set number of turns before you can bring them back up. If you manage to do so and finish the mission, one of the cards that you get will be a red card, which will incur a debuff on your agent for a set number of weeks. If you fail to bring your agent back up during the mission, you will lose your agent, just as I mentioned previously. I do enjoy the undrawn hand mechanic, as I think it brings another layer of complexity to the character progression, and it also helps with replayability as it gives you the opportunity to spec your agents in different ways. Moving on to some of the issues that I encountered since I started playing, there are only 2 major issues so far that are annoying, but I believe could be fixed with later patching. The first issue is with regards to the kill cam. Similar to other games in this genre, Lamplighters League has the option to zoom in on the action when something interesting happens. Either you or an enemy crits, or you or an enemy gets killed, or even have this option enabled for every time one of your characters performs any ability against an enemy. The problem I have with this feature is that Most of the times, your camera actually gets blocked by an object on the map, be it a crate or another character, and you actually miss the badass move that your character made. You can of course turn this feature off from the settings, which I was very pleased to find out, but in doing so, I feel like the immersion takes a bit of a hit. The second major issue that I have with this game is that you cannot quick save. This is something that really bugs me, and I really hope they address this in a future patch. But yeah, that's about it when it comes to the Lamplighters League. These are my first impressions. I am having fun with the game, but overall I have mixed feelings about it. I do think there are a few aspects that need a bit more work. The game is available on Steam, Epic Store, and the Xbox Game Pass if you want to check it out for yourselves. Thank you very much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.